This is Razor Wire. Saturday, March 28th, 6:30 in the evening. This is Razor Wire, your news show. Fitz, did you go to any of the No Kings rally today? The rallies that were against Stephen King, B.B. King, Billie Jean King?
All the kings.
All of them?
I didn't. I missed them. I had some other stuff going on. Not saying that it was more important. But I had to shower. I had to shave.
Walk your dog. Clean your lint trap of your dryer.
Yes, all of those things. Ran to Lowe's, bought some lumber. I had a full docket today, so I didn't make it out to the No Kings. But I'm fully behind. Fuck Stephen King. I'm fully behind it.
He is absolutely the worst.
Jesus,
just absolutely the worst.
Is he the poster child for the boomers now? Like, I think he is King Boomer. Yeah. Yep.
He's the kingpin of boomers.
Yeah. Right.
As it were. This was a massive narrative week.
Jeez.
Actually, yeah. More than that, it wasn't even narratives. It was psyops. It wasn't the continuation of narratives. It was just absolute. Let's go and throw some big fucking psyops out there, and let's just be. We had Candace Owens news break. Tucker went to full Sharia law. Sean Ryan, he's broken. I don't know. Either the real Sean Ryan is out here or he got activated. One of the two. The No Kings rally came out of nowhere. I don't think anybody was even thinking about that all week. I didn't see anything at all anywhere, and that suddenly pops up.
No, not until yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
We even had net zero rhetoric come up that was completely brand new. We're doing blackouts for the cause now.
Yeah. We've used this word before, and I feel like maybe we used it too soon, but now this feels very desperate. We're at the point of desperation. The anti Trump movement, which let's call it what it is, the pro-globalist movement, because that's what this is. This is the globalists.
It absolutely is. It absolutely
is. In their final dying gasps, railing against somebody who, again, like him, dislike him, hate him, whatever. There's lots of things about Trump I don't approve of or like, but he is anti-globalist. He is definitely going for an American supremacy. And so all the people that were invested for decades to make this global village a reality, the 15-minute cities and you'll own nothing and like it and all of that bullshit, this is their last gasp. And it does feel desperate. Like you said, there was no lead up to any of this. I didn't know there was a No Kings thing going on until yesterday. And like you said, all the net zero stuff has been heavy. We've got, Tucker, Candace, Sean Ryan, like you said. I mean, I almost can't listen to these people anymore. I'm forcing myself to, just because I need to know where whoever's pulling the strings, where they are trying to guide us to. That's the only reason I'm listening.
Chad is protesting the Kings of Comedy, Tulsa King, Larry King, King Kong. We'll see who else. B.B. King, he's out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of kings out there to protest.
Carol King, good.
Yep.
King Vaughn, nice.
Right.
I'm
Martin Luther King and Martin Luther King Jr. Both.
God. I love our chat.
Oh,
boy. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Duchess, Aaron, Lisa, thank you for being here this evening. I know we'll have some more folks tonight. I have a shout out for Iris, the wonderful barber who takes care of my beard. I looked
Oh yeah,
absolutely strapping after she got done with me the other day on Friday.
yeah.
I'm in there for like a whole 5 minutes, and it's like my therapy. So she goes in, she chisels down the beard, smooths everything out, and she said she's gonna listen this week. And she's
Oh,
fast. She's fascinating. First of all, she's wonderful to talk to. I highly recommend. So if you're in the Phoenix area and you're looking for your hair to get did, I guess if you want to go
yep.
that way. Um, but shout out to Iris for listening this week. She's heard about the podcast, but she finally said, I need to go ahead and listen. And I told her, yeah, it's going to be very different because this is all stuff that would probably get me fired. So I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see how
Buckle
that
your
goes.
seatbelt. Strap in. But do yourself a favor. Listen to the whole thing, because we get way more fun in
Yes.
the second half.
Yes. Exactly. Drewski Kirk has joined us. I don't know who that is. I, I have no idea.
No, I don't know who anyone is tonight. They're all good. They're all
Oh
good.
man, and
Well
I
done,
got to
everyone.
see Di and Justin yesterday. Di says hi. Justin says hi.
Yep.
Had a great time. Went to did a little happy hour. Saw them and a bunch of folks. So that was fun. And next time we go on the road, I may plan a little trip up north, up to Oregon, and see if I can get some folks to go up there with us. So it might be a little bit of a retreat. We'll have to see. But it was a good time.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, between March and June is perfect here, and then it gets perfect again like midway through September to the end of October. It's phenomenal here. It really is.
I
Especially
like it.
especially for you folks down there. You're already getting into the hundreds to 109s.
Yep.
That's tough.
Yep. Yep. That's okay. We'll hydrate and
But
we'll stay in the pool.
that's another narrative too that hit this week was, because of this high pressure ridge, that's all of a sudden global warming. Um,
Right. Right.
geez, that ramped up big time this week, which, it's called weather, folks. Anyway, we'll get to that. Maybe. I don't know, dude. The dock. Can we talk about the dock? We
Absolutely.
we we have joked before about how big our dock is, right? I mean,
Dense, girthy,
collectively between you,
massive.
me, and Hefe, I mean, our dock is something to behold. This week's dock is it. I, I don't know that we grade these things, but if we did, this might be at the top of the class. This one's
Oh,
immense.
I agree. It's an A plus. It absolutely is. 138 references tonight, or 133,
Jeez.
130 pieces of content. We'll call it that. Because when you look at the doc, if you go to razorwirenews.com and take a look at it, you're going to see everything that we caught during the week, which is going to filter into the show somehow. We don't really know how, why, or when, or
Yeah.
where. We're going to go wherever we feel like going, but it's all important enough to be here. And we caught damn near everything this week. Like we said in the very beginning, with all the psyops, the narratives. Hell, did you know we're in the middle of a white plague, Fitz?
Oh, the white plague. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes,
I'm
it's the
feeling I'm
white
feeling
plague.
it myself. Yeah.
Fucking retarded. It's called tuberculosis, everybody. It's just
Yep.
tuberculosis. It does
Yep.
sound racist. Aaron? Or is that Lisa? Fuck, I don't know. I think it's Lisa. I think it's Lisa because she's got the cardboard cutout in the of the Ayatollah. And he's holding a
No kings. Yeah, that's phenomenal.
no king's Ayatollah being held by what's his name? Moderno?
Uh, isn't that Rubio?
No, no, not Rubio. Maduro. It's Maduro.
Maduro.
Yes. All
Right.
right. Let's get to beers. You've got a cold. You need to loosen that up. The beers are gonna
Yeah.
help. So let's go ahead and dive in. What do you got?
Yeah. Mystery beer from Wayfinder. So already I know we're on the right track. It's going to be delicious.
Oh,
It
look at
poured.
you.
Yeah, it poured nice and dark. So I immediately Wayfinder does a lot of good stouts, but there was a clue here. The head tells me this is a porter, and if you know, you know. If you're out there and you're in beer land and you know your beers, a porter head is just different. It just pours different than a stout head. So, um, neither one is better. It's just different. Much thinner head on the porter. So I'm guessing this is a porter. I'm getting a I'm getting a smell here, a scent of something in the porter. I don't know what it is yet. So let's give it a run here.
Sounds good. I actually have Golden Tiger by Wayfinder. It's my side bitch. It's a Czech style amber lager. That's the old sidecar here.
I am gonna go out on a limb here. I did not know if I'm right. I did not know that White Wayfinder made this kind of beer, but I think this is a coconut porter.
No,
I am tasting
really.
coconut in there. Yeah, I did not know they did a coconut porter, so I might be way off base here, but all right, unsheath. Feast of the Carolers. Oh, so this is a Christmas time beer, and
Winter
yeah,
warmer.
this is a coconut porter. I
Nice
nailed it.
call.
Yeah, every once in a while I get them right. Yeah, this is a you've got Krampus claws on here, and he's licking kids, so I don't necessarily like the can art. But yeah, darn it, I wish the label wasn't on here because they do have a little spiel. Anyway, coconut porter. Trying to find the ABV here, but the coconut's very okay. Here we go. Black as midnight, brewed to punish the wicked and comfort the damned. This is no beer for the well-behaved. It's a dark reward for those who've earned their place in the wrong list, who know that damnation, when poured into a glass, can taste disturbingly divine. 5%er. So nothing big, but nice beer. Little cinnamon hint in there, which I didn't taste initially, but definitely the coconut's in there. So, yeah, nice beer. This is a good one.
Good. Good. Any
Yeah,
cardamom?
great way to start. No cardamom. No
Damn it.
cardamom yet.
Damn it.
Yeah, I feel remiss. I missed an opportunity this winter to find some some winter warmers, some cardamom beers. So next winter, I'm going in, and I'm going to be cardamom heavy because I feel like we have a new batch of listeners who have missed
not
out on
experienced.
yeah, they don't know what happens when I get a cardamom beer. So anyway, solid beer, really good. What do you got over there? What are you drinking?
So I have Smog City's Saber-Toothed Squirrel, a hoppy American amber ale. They're out of Torrance, California. Saber-Toothed Squirrel Hoppy Amber Ale is a playful combo of sweet citrusy hoppiness and toasty caramel malts. A menagerie of hops blended together, exploding out of the glass to create a unique flavor-packed experience. So I'm expecting an assault on my taste buds, or as they called it, squirting on my taste buds.
Wow, graphic.
Yeah, it definitely tastes or smells very piney. Imagine a West Coast IPA. A lot of head to this. Not your typical amber. It's more of a red.
Really?
Yeah, not quite a Scotch ale. Very much a hoppy red. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
not much of
you
an
get in
amber.
those ambers and reds, and I feel like my idea of a red is more hoppy, and an amber is more that the caramel, the smoother, less hops, more barley, and so
Yeah.
but it's a gray area, so it sounds like that one's kind of landing in that gray area.
It is, and it's not overpowering. It's not unpleasant at all. It's just it's like, if you went out to the old pine trees, cut up some pine needles, threw them in a tea, mixed it around a little bit, and then drank it. That's what it tastes like.
I did that once. I know you know this story.
Yes, you did. You did make a tea.
I did. I went up north, and I took, which at the time there was a dispute. Living in the bachelor pad, dispute over whose dog Captain was. But I took my dog Captain up north. I needed some time away. Just went through a breakup, and I decided, to do some, as they call it, sourdough craft. People that are out in it, they're called sourdoughs. And I was gonna make a pine needle and ant stew. So I found me an anthill out there. I gathered some ants, put them in the water, got some pine needles, brewed that up, and drank it down. And I was the sickest I have ever been in my life. If Captain hadn't been there, I don't know that I would have made it back. I vomited everything that was in my possession. I vomited it all out. Terrible night. Sleepless. Broke camp at like 3 a.m. and came crawling back home with my tail between my legs. So don't recommend. That was 0 out of 5 stars for the pine needle stew.
What do you think it was? Do you think it was the ants and like the poison?
I don't know.
Or is it just I'm just bent and I'm just gonna puke? Fuck it.
No, So here's the thing: they didn't specify red or black ants. You know what I mean? Like, or what species of ants are edible. So I don't know. I found those, those ones that are kind of up in northern Arizona, those big like red army ants.
Yeah, they're kind of fucking scary. Yeah.
They are, and they bite hard. Yeah, they hate. Yeah. So I'm assuming that they released some sort of chemical that I ingested. I was hoping for at least some sort of like DMT experience or something, but I just got sick and puked. I puked.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you right now, ants coming back up, do not recommend.
Oh God. They were dead though. I mean, like they were dead.
Yeah, right? They were dead. I boiled them, but still coming back up, not fun.
Oh man, just let that
ants ants in the nose, dude. It's just not it.
Oh God,
it's not good.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
but Captain saved my fucking ass that night. I'll tell you what, because it was like one of those things where it's like I don't know if I can rally to just even gather up my shit and get back in the car. But she just was like right there with me. Just right there with me. Like I got the perimeter. I'm going to make sure you're okay. You do what you need to do. She was awesome. I'll tell you what, man, we just don't deserve dogs. They are
we don't.
Spiritual creatures, man. No.
God damn.
Anyway,
right.
We went off road in there, but anyway.
That's okay. I didn't know the graphic nature of that actually. I had no idea.
God, yeah.
Now to a bizarre story out of Charles County. Police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving. We want to get out to our Homa Bash. She is live in La Plata this evening with more details. Homa?
Angie, bizarre to say the least. But before we get any further into this story, I just want to try to answer the question that so many people have right now. How did someone with no arms, no hands manage to fire a gun and allegedly kill someone?
It's early in the investigation, but there is no evidence at this point to suggest anybody else was involved in the shooting, and that he acted alone on this.
Now watch closely. You're looking at the man accused of murder in this case. Video from his TikTok page titled "No Hands, No Feet, Shooting 9mm Handgun." His name is Dayton James Weber, a 27-year-old quadriplegic amputee and professional cornhole player. This all started around 10:30 last night when La Plata police officers were flagged down by two witnesses near Radio Station Road. Charles County Sheriff's investigators say Weber was the driver when he shot and killed his front seat passenger, then asked those in the back seat to help get rid of the body. They refused, got out of the car, and alerted police. Weber took off with the victim in the car, identified as 27-year-old Bradrick Wells. 2 hours later and about 15 miles away, Wells's body was found dumped in someone's front yard in Charlotte Hall, Maryland. Soon after, Weber's car was tracked to a gas station in Charlottesville, Virginia. He was found at a hospital nearby and arrested after his release.
I think the witnesses helping really gave us a good start, obviously, and then it was excellent police work with not only our detectives and La Plata Police, but also the authorities in Virginia.
Now, we're told that all four men in that Tesla SUV were friends, got into some sort of argument before that shooting happened. As you heard, Weber is currently in Virginia. He's going to be extradited back here to Charles County to face charges of first and second degree murder. Guys?
I didn't have a guy with no arms and no legs on my list as a murder suspect this year. I'd like to thank anybody who has the bingo card that had that on it. This might have been our saving grace for the week for what was going to be a rather bizarre week.
Yeah. This story, again, it's one of those you just don't see coming, and it's one of those, as you're reading the headline, you're not sure what the next word's going to be. I couldn't predicted any of the words that were coming in that headline as I was reading it. There were so many questions when the story first came out, right? Like, number one, how is he driving? Number two, how did he fire the gun? Number three, right. He got rid of the body, or he didn't get rid of it, but he dumped it out of his car, unassisted. I think this
and
is
he left it in somebody's front yard.
In the front yard,
body here.
Well, I mean, look, no one accused this guy of being smart, but this is a lesson. Let this be a lesson to all of us. Do not underestimate somebody who's an amputee. Don't underestimate them at all. Human ingenuity has no bounds. No arms, no legs, and he still commits murder. That's fucking phenomenal. Like, we should be celebrating the success here, not the tragedy. and he's a pro cornhole player, which I don't know if that's a huge slight against cornhole or if it's a big win for this guy. I don't know. Like, look, if there's a sport where a guy can compete and be a professional and he has no arms and no legs, like, how hard can that sport be? Like, you won't ever see that in the NFL, right? Or the NBA. Like, there will be no quad amputee in the NBA. I'm sorry. It just won't happen. He's the bag. Jesus Christ. Do you remember when what was his name? Pretorius?
Oscar Pretorius?
Oscar Pretorius, yeah. Killed his girlfriend, and it was one of the things that they brought up in court was like, he couldn't have done this. He doesn't have any legs. It's like, stop. Just stop.
That? Are you sure about that?
He's got prosthetics and he's learned to use them just as well as anybody. He's a fucking sprinter. I'm telling you, this is a major win for the amputee community.
Oh, can you imagine? Special Olympics should be getting guns now.
Yeah, there should be a shooting competition.
There should be shooting competitions with amputees. There should be a whole amputee section now. There has to be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Duchess. He's super abled.
Yeah, exactly. I will say, there are, the videos have been kind of coming out from his social media and from his ex-girlfriend, who apparently the guy that he shot was fucking, right? So there's that. But there are videos of this guy, and he's an angry dude. Like, and I'm not saying I wouldn't be, right? I mean, you get your limbs amputated, how would you not be angry, right, at the world?
But He's been like he's been I don't know. I mean, you're an amputee since birth, or not birth. I mean, it was like 4 months in. He had those 4 limbs, and I'm not saying he shouldn't be angry. I'm really not. But you've done this your whole life. We've got sorry, he's got a video. He's doing the dolphin across the.
You just have to
screen.
You just have to play that.
Yeah, I had to. But I don't know. I mean, you see him sitting there. He's got. Here's another video. You guys can go to razorwirenews.com and look at the show notes. I mean, he's firing his. I don't know what is that, a Glock? It's not a Glock.
That's a 9. No, it's not a Glock. It's a 9mm.
Maybe a Smithy. But he's firing it. No problem. No big deal. He's clearly can get his little nub in there and go to town on it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. He
there's some
racks
ham
it.
hocks.
He puts the puts the magazine in, racks the first round, and yeah, I mean, and actually looks like he's firing fairly accurately. And look, if you're in a car, you don't have to be accurate.
No.
I mean, it's close quarter.
Duchess.
I don't know.
Nubbin. He's got a rap name now. Jesus.
Oh God.
Quad nubs.
So here's where my mind went pretty immediately. This guy's almost certainly going to prison.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, allegedly. I allegedly. We don't.
Okay.
Allegedly.
That's why I said almost certainly he's going, but not for sure, not yet. I mean, there's going to be a court case, which I can't wait to see. But let's say he goes to prison. Oh yeah. You will get updates. I mean, how does this guy? He has to just take what's coming, right? I mean, he's not going to be able to fight back.
Oh, he's a human fleshlight at this point.
Exactly. Thank you. Okay, you went there. I was trying to.
I'm willing to do it. Yeah,
I was trying to circle the wagons. He can't fight back. There's no guns in prison, right? I mean, he can't lift weights to get jacked. He can't learn to fight. You're just exactly what you said. You're a human fleshlight. You have now 2 holes that are going to be penetrated, and you either embrace it and become completely okay with it, or you die. Look. If we hear that this guy in a year from now, he's in prison and he bites off somebody's penis, I'm not going to be surprised. He's an angry little man. He's angry.
He's a professional cornhole player going to jail for murder. Murder one.
Murder one.
And he has no arms and no legs. And I'm a cold, insensitive bastard, and I get that.
Me too.
But can we please just embrace where we are right now?
The ridiculousness of it. Yeah.
The world is falling apart. We have shit happening every day. Every day. That's some heinous shit. Oh.
Good God. But, are you watching chat? Are you watching chat?
Chat's just fucking unhinged.
It's off the fucking chain. First of all, he can't have an ankle monitor because he doesn't have ankles. It would have to be like a dog collar. Second of all, yes, Duchess, he is going to get cornholed.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, what is wrong with you people? Why do we let these people in here?
Well, because they make us laugh and they're amazing and they're our wonderful friends. That's
what do you mean these people?
Oh, what do you mean you people?
Given your history.
Speaking of which,
I was so glad. That's great timing, Hefe. Given your history, have you bet on this murderer for cornhole champions during your escapades at night?
What the fuck are you talking about? Say it again.
Are you kidding me? You don't know about the amputee cornhole player?
Oh,
who
that
killed
guy.
somebody? Yeah. You figured you bet on him. That's what we were waiting. We were waiting to know if you bet on him or not.
Hey, show me how, and I'll do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, hey, do not underestimate this guy. I think that's clear.
in any way. In
any
any
way.
way. Yeah.
Right.
He's a sharpshooter with that. I'm terrible at cornhole except for one throw. My claim to fame is when me and my special lady friend at the time, we were at a dive bar in Mesa, and we were gonna play, or we just finished playing or something, and we were walking to the bar, and I went behind the back, and it made it in the thing.
Did you
Full
really?
court. Yes.
I'm fairly certain that's what she said.
That's exactly what she said. And then
Behind the back in my cornhole.
and then but it was overshadowed by the fact that her husband was across the bar watching us the whole time, which was a little scary.
Oh.
A little scary.
Oh, nice.
Or estranged husband, I should say. But that was many, many, many moons ago. Question.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much in tips have you guys made tonight? Because I'm hoping I'm on a 3-way tie with you guys.
It depends what you call tips. I mean, 0 monetarily, but chat is sending us a lot of tips for how to handle this dude and what's going to happen to him in prison.
Chat is off the chain tonight. Somebody unleash the dogs. I actually have made 73 cents in tips tonight. So
nice.
How about you?
I haven't dealt a card yet, which is super exciting.
Oh, yikes.
How does that happen?
Well, I came into table 4, which had no players, and we had opened table 5 and 6. So they have no players, obviously, to start with. Sometimes people come in once the table is open, but not tonight. So I just stood dead at 4, 5, and 6, just watching the basketball game. So the good news is I'm heading to Pygao next, so look out.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully someone puts down the what's it called? The dragon bet, the lucky.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Oh, you don't? Oh. Yeah, we've got a couple casinos up here that you can do the dragon bet, and yeah.
Lisa says you need to show some cleavage to attract some players.
You know what? I'm so used to wearing this shirt underneath. Maybe I should ditch the black shirt, the undershirt, and then just drop a couple buttons on the old.
Hey, Hefe, are you familiar with? Well, here we go. Are you familiar with milking? Are you familiar with the concept of milking?
Oh,
like on a milking table?
Yeah, sort of, but it's
fuck.
This one is auto milking.
Oh.
Where you can actually,
auto milking.
Auto milking
cars, or we're milking yourself automatically?
No. You basically milk your member a few dozen times and get it to sort of get the blood flow in there and lengthen. Not an erection, but just makes a nice sort of outline in your pants. Is what I'm saying. A lot of rockers used to do it. They would milk before they'd go out on stage. They'd just stretch and pull, not uncomfortably so, but just get the blood flow in there. And then they have their tight leather pants. They go out on the floor, and all the girls start throwing bras. So what I'm saying to you is, if you could maybe milk this. I have hey boss, I need a piss break. Go into the bathroom, stretch yourself out, give it a yank. Nothing sexual, but just increase the length, increase the blood flow.
I'm completely understand where you're going with this, and
yeah.
I'm gonna look online because this is what I do. This is how much I love the show and what I'm willing to do for you. Hefe, I'm going to find you a penis pump that you can take to work.
But that
okay,
and then you can stop in between on your breaks, on your piss break. You can go out, use the penis pump, get that bad boy up, get a massive hog in there, and then you go walking out. And then and it's up to you if you get your boss to change the music into something 70s as you're walking out.
I like it. I mean, look, if we can't help you with this, I mean, what kind of friends are we?
That's a good point. I'm always looking for help. You know that. And this,
Yeah.
I mean, this sounds like a almost a guarantee.
Basically,
lock.
it
It's
is a lock.
Mortal lock.
And I look, real talk, okay? Your cleavage is not what it used to be, okay, Hefe? It's not. So go to your secondary, okay? You gotta, if the cleavage isn't there, rock the hog.
I didn't know it was going to be a tough talk kind of a conversation.
It's not an intervention, but I'm just saying, dude, like, let's be real here.
Okay, I'm willing to do this if, and only if, we need people. I'm going to say it. We need donations to come in because I need lifts. I need like 6 inch lifts because my junk is going to be behind the table.
Okay.
Or we go to your boss.
you start doing some plyometric training and start jumping.
At the table?
Why not?
And then he's just
while you
throwing cards while he's doing it.
Yeah. There's winner. We got a blackjack.
Look at my junk.
Great.
Then you just kind of flop it onto the table. You just kind of flop it up there, right on the back of the
idea. Yeah,
it's got some legs.
This idea came from chat here. But what if we got you a fluffer?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Justin.
Okay.
Justin.
What if we got you a fluffer? I like that idea. I think that's a great idea.
You know what? At my work, we do something. We have like an idea thing where you can send in an idea, and then if we implement it, you get a cut of whatever it is we make off of it, what we save, or whatever it is. Right? You need to go to Gretchen and say, Gretchen, I've got an idea. I'm going to bring in tons of money, but I need you to buy me. I need you to hire a fluffer. Can you do that?
Finance a fluffer. Yeah. I like it.
Okay, I will go to her and then present to her. Let you guys know how it goes. It should go well, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I don't see any flaws in this plan.
No.
This is perfectly fine.
No, none. No.
One thing, I may have to wait on this because U of A is shitting down their leg as we speak, and if they lose tonight,
really?
Gretchen is going to be super pissed.
Oh no.
Oh.
So
that's right. She's a U of A fan.
Mm-hmm.
Which we are not holding against her. That's a fact.
Right.
Lisa just said angry fluffer could work.
That could be. Hey, everyone's got a thing, you know?
Yeah, that could be actually the recipe because you wouldn't get fully hard. You would just be a little bit pumped up, like after a workout.
And scared. That's okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Big shout out to Susan, in fact, for still being ahead of me, actually, in the tournament.
Oh, in the bracket?
Yeah. She was up going into this evening. I think. Let me take a look here. Let's see here. I was not prepped for that. Yeah, she's got me by 10 points right now. And
wow.
I think I still have a chance to edge her out, but we'll see. But she's doing fantastic. She's doing absolutely fantastic.
Everyone likes to be edged.
Little edging. Yep.
I had no idea Susan had some March Madness chops. That's great.
Yeah. And she's actually she's been following along with one of her kids who's been following her bracket, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Which, by the way, her kids don't listen to this, but I just have to say I've met her children. They are awesome. Best kids ever. Shout out to you boys. I know you're not listening, but maybe your mom can just let you know. Shout out, huge shout out. That's they're great kids.
Bruce is in third from Road Rage 101. And sorry, Hefe, you are in fourth. And I know you picked U of A, which that has to hurt a little bit. I'm sorry.
Like fourth out of several hundred? Or
out of five.
Out
of six. One person didn't. They came in, they were going to do it, and they decided not to. And then you're ahead of Jay, Porn Stash Jay, No Clue Bracket. So you're not right now. You're not in last place.
I need you, Veda.
I mean,
do it.
And in Jay's defense, he was really picking the teams by their porn names, right? I mean,
of course.
I think so.
So basically, Hefe, you're last. From people who know basketball.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball.
Yeah. How's your coaching career going?
Oh, I'm still undefeated. I'm retired though. So.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
I mean, I got to sit there and watch, their real coach them into the ground in the championship game. Painful to watch, but
bullshit.
You guys heard of Wayne Gretzky, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know the
one
Gretzky.
of my faves. Yep.
He was the all-time leader in goals until Ovechkin passed him last year.
Right.
He had 894 goals in his career. Do you know how many assists he had?
Oh, like 1,200 or something. I mean, it was ridiculous.
1,963.
Yeah. I mean, all-time points. Yeah, exactly. All-time points scorer forever. Like no one's ever going to get close to that.
And assists. That's a little foreshadowing to the farm report.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
I like it.
Whoa!
I am going in, and I'll see you guys in an hour.
All right. Say hi to Gretchen
Hopefully
for us and tell her we're pulling for her, okay?
And I'll tell her about the plan. So.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Yep,
Angry Fluffer.
So if you guys go out to razorwirenews.com, join the show, subscribe, $5 a month, you guys will get to go to our chat, our Signal chat, which is fucking hilarious every day. Fitz, we've got Lisa posted Hefe's new work wardrobe, and De Niro's.
I need to check this
6-inch lifts. It's fantastic.
Yes.
You know what, guys out there, if you're short, embrace it. It's okay. It's okay. Nope, it's okay. You don't have to wear 6-inch shoes. That's fucking weird. Would you ever do that?
No. I never have. I mean, I'm 5'7" on a. Well, I'm 5'8" on a good day. Really, barefoot, I'm probably 5'7.5" or so. And I struggled with it for a long time because I got bullied and I was a small kid and whatever. Right. Now I totally embrace it. I'll tell you what, like, I'm in great shape. My heart, my joints, all these things that really big, tall people have problems with.
Oh yeah.
Later in life, I feel great. So, no, I totally have learned to embrace it. But it's a struggle. You see all the big guys going out and playing basketball and playing football, and you want to do those things, and you can't compete. You can't compete. But now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, just crazy. Here's Candace Owens.
To find myself on top of Brazil's largest favela in a destroyed house, interviewing gang members of one of the largest gangs in Brazil.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I don't believe that at all. I'm sorry. I just it's so stupid. I'm not even gonna tell you why I don't believe it. It's like if you don't know that that's stupid, that he infiltrated the gang in 48 hours. That's so dumb. I'm so tired.
Oh, it's so dumb, and it's so I'm so tired of this. It's somebody who's actually doing actual journalism and actually doing stuff and meeting people and talking to people and being, not just sitting here and running my fucking mouth. I mean, I know we're sitting here running our fucking mouth, but we're not talking shit like she is right now. Candace Owens this week decided that she was going to go after Nick Shirley. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that Nick Shirley might not be activated. Somebody might not be giving him tips. There could totally be something going on right there. But the fact that she's willing to go out and go online and post something like this shows just how compromised she is. Yeah. How can you go against what is being talked about? It doesn't matter if he was even activated. And we know the press does this routinely. You get a tip. You show up. Oh, look, there's a drug bust. We've seen this. It's a storyline in numerous movies, LA Confidential, and we see it all the time in the news as it is now. It happens constantly. This is something that's coming out now that we're seeing more with her, with Tucker, Sean Ryan, and Ian Carroll, for whatever reasons, kind of dropped off my algorithm. I don't know why that is. But all four of those folks, everything they talk about has to be questionable now.
Yeah, everything they talk about, and again, I'm going to say this very carefully. Everything they talk about is about someone else, and yes. For Tucker and for Ian, it's Israel. I'm saying this carefully because I'm not saying that Israel doesn't have their fingers in our U.S. government. They clearly do, right? Go look at the AIPAC stats and who they sponsor. I think it's like 97% of U.S. senators are taking money from AIPAC. So
it's a ton. But something I did a little bit of research on that. Did you know that they're about 19th on the list of lobbyist donors?
Right. Exactly. So they are.
It's kind of Sorry, go ahead.
No. So they're a player, but they're not the player that these people are trying to tell you that they are.
Correct.
And anytime, look, if you're confident in your position in any argument, then you just argue your point. But when you become not confident in your position, you go to the ad hoc, right? You go after or ad hominem. You go after the person. You don't go after the argument anymore because you can't argue the argument anymore. You have to go after the person. So you go after ad hominem attacks, and that's what this feels like. Again, going back to earlier when I said this feels desperate. I mean, Candace Owens, why do you even fucking care what Nick Shirley's out there doing? He's exposing fraud in Minnesota and in California, and who gives a shit what he's doing down in the favelas down in Brazil? Who fucking cares? Why do you care? Why are you trying to discredit this kid? Do your thing. You're high on the Charlie Kirk shit. You're high on Erica Kirk, being an Israeli informant or whatever. Concentrate on your own fucking house. Why are you worried about what the neighbors are doing? It's very suspect. Very suspect.
Here's her take on, now granted, this is a clip. It's clipped together, so take it for what it is. This is Bongino, right? Dan Bongino.
Yep. Former FBI director, right?
Yep. Who suddenly quit out of nowhere, just randomly, kind of like that Joe Kent fuck. But here's the hidden knowledge claim and how close she is to finding the killer of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. Look at this compilation from Milk Bar TV here of Candace Owens on the Charlie Kirk investigation, whereas we had to produce facts. Her producing tomorrow's episode. Check this out.
Close to something, keep going, and we are definitively getting closer to what took place on that day, and we are getting closer. I think we're close. We are definitively getting closer. We're getting close. We're getting low. Very close. We're inching ever closer. We are now, I believe, extremely close to solving this thing. I've got a feeling about that. We're close. We're getting closer to something, and that something is pretty big. I just sense that we're getting.
All right, Fitz, I want you to put yourself in a position here. And listeners, I want you guys to go know you're in bed.
Oh, dude.
Right?
I was getting close. Sorry.
Okay. Well, you're in bed, right? And you're you're it's full on cunnilingus. You're like you got your head down there. You're like going to town on Candace, and this is all you hear.
And we are getting closer. I think we're close. We are definitively getting closer. We're getting close. We're getting low. Very close. We're inching ever closer. We are now, I believe, extremely close to solving this thing. I've got a feeling about that. We're close. We're getting closer to something, and that something is pretty big. I just sense that we're getting close. I sense that we are getting very close, and we are getting closer, getting very close to something. We're getting closer because we are getting close. We are definitely getting closer, very close. We are very close. We are close. We are dangerously close to something. We are dead close to something. And I think every day we are inching closer to who killed Charlie Kirk. You know we're getting close. We're inching
I don't
ever
want her to
closer.
shut the fuck up at this point. Like, stop talking about it and just do it. Or I'm done.
You made it to day 139. That's all she does is talk. That's all she talks about. Can you imagine?
We're close.
What a horrible person. I look, wherever you land on the whole Charlie Kirk thing, we've done our time on that. We don't need to go back to it unless something amazing comes out. It is what it is. We're not going to find anything. You're not going to find shit out about now. But she's clickbait, and anybody who tunes in for this crap is as bad as somebody who lives on MSNBC and who lives on CNN. That's where we're at. That really, and last week we talked about this Red Seat Ventures, that's actually behind Tucker and Megyn Kelly and some of those other groups. I just want to find out who's behind Candace now. And I know we're going to find some really, really good stuff as soon as that happens. But this is the stuff that's going on. Independent journalism is still out there. Aggregate your own information. Okay? We do. We very rarely have these talking heads on here. We'll find clips and things. We'll play the clips. We get our own opinion, which is typically pretty educated, I think. We do a solid job of doing our own research, and we very rarely have to print a retraction. And we're perfectly willing to do when we're wrong. These guys don't go out on a limb, but they'd rather go out and take exception to somebody like Nick Shirley, who's actually out doing actual journalism. That's what we should be looking for. And I'm not saying go out to the Prosobiacs, the Benny Johnsons. I'm not saying the Matt Walsh is any better, any of those guys, but we know what camp those guys are in. We know it was
they're out
easy.
In front with it.
These are the posers that were saying, "Oh, I'm independent. I'm not. You can't touch me. I'm totally fine. You could trust everything that comes out of my mouth." Now, you obviously can't. Tucker this week coming out and praising Sharia law. Now, he had some really good. I'm not going to play the whole clip. I'm not going to play the clip, but he had some really good points. That yes, I think the United States has gone out of its way to try to off itself. We are vacant when it comes to wanting to keep the nation going on many, many levels. And I'm totally with him on that. But when you go out and you start praising nations like Qatar or Saudi Arabia, where stay in line, otherwise you're going to get disappeared.
Well, and what's their economy based on? It's based on the petrodollar. It's based on our U.S. economy. They're nothing without us. Nothing.
So when you're going to lay up with a place that believes wholly in Sharia law, women are nothing, genital mutilation, all kinds of rapey shit, vicious stuff at times, and I'm not saying that for everybody. This isn't an anti-Islam thing. It's not. This is what's going on. You know, you unzipped your fly, Tucker. Here's Sean Ryan. Oh, and with Joe wild. Kent. Just suddenly showed up on Kent with Joe Kent. Isn't it crazy how he just pops up on all these had
him booked.
You said for the midterms. I mean, you're going to need a lot of hardcore MAGA people to come out to knock on doors to do that hardcore work. Because working elections, it's not easy, it's not fun, it's not glamorous. The MAGA base, Trump's base, they're hardworking people, and they got him across the finish line. In 26, a lot of them. Now, it's debatable how much, but a good chunk of them are going to have a really hard time doing that because of the way this last year has gone.
Don't come banging on my fucking door. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear more of those fucking lies.
I hear that from a lot of people.
Don't come banging on my fucking door. I don't want to hear any more of your lies.
Well, I mean,
Whatever.
listen,
fucking poser.
This is a psyop, and it's a very subtle one.
Yes.
In itself, because I think a lot of us feel that way, that it's like, regardless of how you voted, there were some very important big issues that Trump ran on that people voted for. Top of the list was Epstein, no new wars. There's a very distinguished list that goes on from things that he said when he was running, and those things have completely been thrown out the fucking window, right? We don't have the full Epstein list.
Yeah.
We don't have the full Epstein files. We don't. We're in new wars basically every week. We've got something new going on, and so, but it sounds real psyop-y when you're like, "Don't come banging on my fucking door." Look, this is a free country. I hope if a Trump supporter banged on my door and I answered and I listened to what they had to say, I would also listen when, a Democrat door knocker knocked on my door and listen to their shit. Or I'm not going to listen to either of them because they're both full of shit, right? I'm an equal opportunity fuck offer. And I think Sean Ryan's showing his hand here. Joe Kent showing his hand here.
Yep.
When you start taking a side, when you start saying this person all good, this person all bad, there are no absolutes in any of this. I think Trump has proved that. You can like a lot of things he's doing, but still hate a lot of what he's doing. And here we are. And so I'm anybody who takes a stand on any one issue and say that I'm absolutely correct, I have to question you. Look, there has to be room for debate.
I think that's a really good point, but and this is where I think our show might be a little too smart for a lot of people, because we're not afraid of the nuance. We're yes, should have gotten the Epstein list. Give it to all of us. You didn't give it to us. You suck. Got it. We said no new wars. Okay. I can't really call them wars, but we've got definite altercations. We've overthrown one government. We're about to take Cuba. We're totally up in Iran's ass, and we're running them out of port. Definitely got a lot of military action going on. But here's the thing that gets me. None of these guys, any of these talking heads, are willing to go and look past that little sliver that they have to hang their head on. Tucker, I hate Israel. Oh, there's a lot to not like if you want to go ahead and get bogged down in that. Absolutely, he's a little psychotic about it. That's the only thing that he cares about. He doesn't. You notice he doesn't talk about China and how fucking awful China is, and how China has manipulated and undermined and has turned the whole American education system into a toxic communist shithole. Yep. He doesn't talk about that kind of stuff.
No.
Sean Ryan, who should be this military mind, he's a spook. Yep. But he doesn't want to talk about the other global things that are happening with the UK, with how we just took the legs out from under China when it comes to their ability to get easy oil.
Well, or the
Russia.
Whole EU. The whole EU.
The whole EU. Yeah, exactly. The whole EU. We're going to go ahead and just ignore the whole socialist landscape. That's why there's no way anybody should trust anything these fucking guys say. And that what sucks to me is that they're going to double down on it, just like everybody who still populates CNN with garbage, with MS Now with garbage, with Fox News with garbage. They're going to keep rolling that shit out, and it's just like mainstream media. They are now mainstream media to me.
Well, they are in every sense of the word. I mean, it goes back to the old Japanese proverb, right? Politicians and white coats are the same because they're best when they're new. And you can throw podcasters in there or media personalities. Like when you first start out, take us. We are an independent show because we're hungry. We're out here doing it for ourselves. We're out here trying to find the narratives, and we're so thankful for the few people that do listen to us week in and week out. We do. We love you guys. But if someone came to us with a I don't know, pick a number, $10 million paycheck, right? We're going to syndicate you guys $10 million for the next 5 years. But you can't go here, you can't say this, and you can't disparage this company. And the 10 million is yours. I think that there's a line at which a lot of people they can't cross that line unless there's some sort of number attached to it. And then as soon as there's enough money, every man has his price, I guess, right? And so I feel like that's what happened to Sean Ryan. I used to love his shit. When he had just straight up bets on there talking about their experiences. And yes, he was so gritty. And Tucker, he was cool for a while because he said, fuck you to Fox News, and he was doing his own independent thing. I mean, and say what you want about Joe Rogan, he's remained pretty independent. He just has on his show who he wants to have on. He talks about what he wants to talk about and fuck everybody else. But Candace, Tucker, everybody we've named, they all seem to have sold out on some level. And that scares me a little bit. And I'm not saying I don't want the $10 million paycheck. I'm saying if we get the $10 million paycheck and this show changes, I don't blame you all who are here right now. I don't blame you all for leaving us, because we went against what we said we were here for, which is the truth and knowledge and finding out the narratives. And if we ever abandon that, then shame on us. Shame on us.
How's that beer going?
Oh, it's gone. I'll tell you, the coconut sort of simmered down a bit. The cinnamon came in towards the end there, but nice. Really a solid porter. I'm very happy with that beer. I hope they do it again next year, because it was, again, like a seasonal specialty. But I hope they do it again next year. It's great beer. How about yours? How'd that one warm up?
It was fine. I probably won't ever do it again. That was Sabertooth Squirrel, Hoppy American Amber Ale. It was good, though. I mean, I don't regret it in the least bit. It hoppier than what I would have liked. There is a tendency with some companies to, I have to hop something. I got an amber ale, I have to hop it. I got a red, I have to hike. I need more. Got to throw in a whole fucking another handful of hops. You don't have to. You can let the style stand on its own.
Let it be.
Just let it go. And I know they're gonna say, well, but our style is to hop it up. Okay, my style is to not buy it again. So It was fine. It was fine. All right, beer 2 is coming up. We got lots to get to. You guys hold on tight. All right, so beer 2. I am coming out with a pastry stout with Guatemalan cocoa nibs and vanilla. It's called Flat Black. And it's from 2024.
Oh.
Yes. And at that point in time, it was not bottled, it was canned, and it was a 14.5%er.
It's got to be north of 15 by now.
Oh, it smells good. It smells so good. It smells so good. Pours nice, jet black. You know the absolutely. You know I don't remember all the names of the different spray cans, but you remember there was a spray can. It's a flat black. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I've got a picture of it. Yeah, well, right there. There you go. This is the can. You remember this spray can, right?
Yes. Totally.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't remember who it was by. I can't really describe
the
it.
company.
Really, it's got
yeah.
It says barrel aged across the top, and it has flat black right in the middle, and it has a big red emblem. Somebody in chat's gonna. Aaron's probably gonna know this.
That's perfect. Yeah. Stanley's.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was. It's another one. Like I want to say it start with an R, like Revline or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, just a gorgeous pour. No head on it. Smells sweet, vanilla, chocolate. It smells like cocoa, honestly.
Well, that's just fun. Krylon.
Krylon, that's what it is. Yes,
Krylon.
yes, thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
Yep.
See?
You got it. Nailed it.
I knew he was going to do that.
That's why we keep you people around.
Oh, my God. Wow. That's good. It's definitely a pastry stout. It's a little sweeter than I like. Put the barrel in there. Get a little bit of whiskey. And these are Willet rye barrels also. And that was 36 months that it aged. Ooh, a little bit of heat, not too much. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a fucking great beer. Great beer. What do you got over there?
Beautiful. Well, a friend of mine signed me up for the Rare Beer Club for my birthday. So thank you, McShane, for that. And my first delivery came, so I thought it would be fitting to have one of the beers that got sent in that on tonight's show. This is from Yazoo Brewing. They're out of Nashville, Tennessee. Never heard of them before. They look like they do a lot of small batch stuff. But this is a blend of oak-aged ales conditioned with hibiscus, coconut, and orange zest. So it seemed like a nice change up from my first beer, and also sort of a nice entry into, full-on spring around here. I know a lot of the parts of the country are it feels like summer, but here it's definitely spring. Got all of our tulips and our flowers, all of our bulb flowers popping up out of the ground, and it's quite beautiful around here. All the trees are waking up, so it just felt like a nice springtime beer with that orange zest kind of flavor.
And what was the name of it
So,
again? Embrace the Funk?
no, Neon Static is the name of the beer from Yazoo
okay.
Brewing.
Right.
Neon Static. Sorry, I didn't name it. And again, it came in a giant champagne bottle. So it's only a 7%er, so it's not a big beer, but there's a lot of it. So, buckle your seatbelts. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, so this is one of the Beer of the Month Club things.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I'm really hoping that you really get some really great stuff. I've always gotten some really good stuff from that. So
yeah, well, I just love that it's so random. You just get stuff from all over the place. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted from it. Very, very light, very fresh, very high notes. The hibiscus is definitely in there, which I don't normally love in a beer, but this is there, but it's subtle enough that it's not overpowering. The orange zest really brings it home for me. I love zest of orange. I put that in my French toast, and yeah, there it is. You got it. Yeah, great beer. It's got something like a flavor note in there, and maybe it's the oak aged barrels that I'm getting, but there's an earthiness to it that kind of brings it down. So it's not too high. I don't feel like I'm drinking a champagne. I still am drinking a beer. But yeah, very nice, very light beer, very fun.
how close to that is it? Because you're not describing it, but you're describing it. It sounds like a farmhouse a little bit to me. Are you?
Yeah,
how close are you to that?
Farmhouse saison. It's in that neighborhood, but it doesn't have the. God, how do I describe this? So a farmhouse and a saison to me are really light on the front end, and then they have that back end that just kind of drops down, like almost like dropping the bass in a song.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
This stays high the whole time. It's just up there the whole time. So it doesn't have that bring you back down to earth, quality to it. It's just really light, very refreshing. Not a like thirst quencher. Just full of flavor, full of bright flavors.
Question or something, and actually I will call it an observation. One of the things that I find with that beer of the month type scenario, they get a lot of beers that when you look them up, they don't rate very high.
Uh-huh.
But this is stuff that brewers want to get out there to a more eclectic palate. I don't think I think it's something they take a lot of pride in. They know this is a great beer. Okay, somebody may show up. I'm not saying this particular beer is this, but you may find a beer that you get from one of these clubs and it's like a 3 out of 5. But when somebody who has the palate for it gets it, you're like, okay, I'm dissecting all of the beer. I'm getting that that the mouthfeel is supposed to be light. It's supposed to be airy. It's supposed to be delicate, if you will. Yeah. A lot of people don't see that. So they go ahead and say, oh, well, this sucks. It's a 3. It's not like my IPA that I just had that was a hoppy red ale and it blew my fucking brains out. That wasn't that. Right. It wasn't there. You're not going to get that with some of this. So that's more of a delicate, a more precise experience that you're trying to have. So that's one of the things I'm curious to see if you get that from that, because I didn't have one bad beer. Not every one of them I was going to go back and go, wow, I really need to have that again. But it was a good experience with them, though. And that's what I always really liked about that.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think it's for a sophisticated palate, and not saying that that's better or worse. I mean, look, plenty of people out there are good with their 24-pack of Bud Light for the weekend, and that's fine too. I appreciate that. But I'm in for the new experience, for the new flavors, and this is definitely going to expose me to that. And I kind of liken it to the you don't see a lot of student driver courses that will put you into a Porsche, right?
Yeah, no way.
You don't want to learn how to drive on a Porsche. You don't even know what you're experiencing. You don't even know what you've got. You learn to drive in some kind of POS, some Honda Accord, some Camry, something that's just straight up the middle vanilla. It's just going to be an okay driving experience. And then later you can appreciate when you do get into a Porsche, or you do get to step into some luxury
this
vehicle.
Is different.
Oh, I see all the things that are different. Exactly. And so this, I kind of feel like the Beer of the Month Club experience is that. Like, look, go test drive the Bud Lights for a while. Go have your fill of Guinness. When you're ready, these beers are waiting for you. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at.
Fireballs from the sky, Fitz. What's your take? I mean, this isn't going away. We found some stats this week that it's quadrupled versus what it was last month, and even when you put it up against last March.
Yeah.
There's clearly something going on, and we're not going through this big meteor season. We're not going through an asteroid belt where you'd expect to see this kind of stuff.
No, we're not going through the Perseid or any of the other sort of, comet-filled, meteor-filled strings that are just out there that we sometimes go through. I'll say probably at this point, 70% of the videos that are out there are not meteors. They're airplanes taken at the right, angle, and so it looks like a meteor, but really it's just an airplane flying into the sunset kind of stuff. There's a lot of AI shit going on now. But the stuff that you're getting from the ring cams, the stuff that you're getting from, just car cams, people they have their, their cam running all the time while they're driving in the car, and you see stuff coming down. That's all legit. And I right now at this point, and I reserve the right to retract this next week. Okay.
Of course.
Right now, I think we're looking at, an unknown. Again, you've got scientists that are out there. NASA, has their watch group that looks for, objects, Earth-headed objects, and they can't catch them all. And they've admitted that they maybe find 10% of them. So we may be going through an asteroid belt or some, group of rocks that got, shoved off of Mars 15,000 years ago, and they're just now making it to us. And we would have no idea because they're not bright enough that we pick them up on our telescopes. So that's what I'm going to chalk it up as at this point. And the fervor, part of it too is that when you see one or two, then everybody starts going out and looking for it. So of course you're going to see more of them because there's more people out looking. Everyone now wants to catch, the meteor and go viral with it. And so you're seeing a lot more of that too, that because there's more people watching, we're going to see more of them. It doesn't mean that there's an uptick in the number of, look, there's a meteor that's this big and this bright at least once a month. Most of the time it's over the ocean and we never know about it, right? It's over the Pacific or the Atlantic. We would never know about it. Sometimes every 5 or 6 months, it lands over a populated area and makes a sonic boom. And we just don't hear about it because it's not that big a deal. Well, I think everybody's got, a movie studio in their pockets or on their Ring cam or in their car. And so we're catching a lot more of these things. And so right now, I'm chalking it up to that. If next week or next month we are continuing to see this uptick, then we might have to have a different discussion because, a few extra meteors here or there on a month is not a big deal. But when you start seeing it consistently, then maybe we have a War of the Worlds scenario, I don't know. But right now, they're just meteors. And half the stuff, way more than half the stuff you're seeing out there now is either AI or it's cleverly shot, pictures of airplanes or whatever. They're not meteors. Or they're old footage. A lot of that's coming up too.
There is a ton of old footage. There really is a ton of old footage.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I'm with you on that summary, or theory. But here's where things kind of go sideways. We have 6 scientists who were heavily involved in UAPs, UFOs, alternate fuels, energy sources that have just up and disappeared. We have all of a sudden, out of the blue, NASA wants to go to the moon, and Elon's going to take them there. And we also have a nuclear mission to Mars in 2028 that just suddenly popped up.
Yeah. Which is crazy. 2 years to plan that?
That's it. Crazy. That's all it's going to take. I'm sure they've already built this. Apparently, the spacecraft has already been built to go. So this is the stuff that we're seeing ramp up. Again, we look at things over time, not in the moment. So when we're building out the dock, we get a whole ton of information, all the contents, everything that we're going to talk about. It's a conglomeration of what has happened during the week. And then we go back and say, okay, that was a pretty wild week. And then when you go and you look at everything, you start to see there's a trend of stories that are in certain areas. The trend in the certain areas right now, there's a lot having to do with space. Again, we've talked about this last week. We've talked about this before. You have the big Hail Mary movie with Gosling in it. You've got the big Disclosure movie. Yeah, that's coming up from Spielberg. We're being set up for something. We truly are. And and it could totally be some silly ass kids throwing this other stuff out there as just subterfuge. We know that gets peppered out there. Just it's kind of like random fractals being thrown out. That's where the fireballs could be coming from because it's good clickbait. But the underlying stuff is kind of like, why are we doing this now? Why is this all coming up now? I have a clip here from this is NASA's current amazing person. This is NASA's chief.
But this time, the goal is not flags and footprints. This time, the goal.
Just so you guys are aware, I need to check his name, but his ears are bigger than most satellites.
Oh, his dude. I was gonna say he looks like a fucking elephant. If he's not an alien. Okay,
he looks like Newman from Mad Magazine.
Yes, exactly. Good call, dude. Those things are, wow. They're wings.
is to stay. Today, we are providing a demand signal for frequent crewed missions well beyond Artemis 5. We intend to work with no fewer than 2 launch providers with the aim of crewed landings every 6 months with additional opportunities for new entrants in the years ahead. America will never again give up the moon. That brings us to the next step, building the moon base. It should not really surprise anyone that we are pausing Gateway in its current form and focusing on infrastructure that supports sustained operations on the lunar surface. The moon base will not appear overnight. We will invest approximately $20 billion over the next 7 years and build it through dozens of missions, working together with commercial and international partners towards a deliberate and achievable plan. Just as there was Mercury and Gemini before Apollo, there will be an evolutionary path to building humanity's first permanent surface outpost beyond Earth.
So Jared Isaacson, he's the head of NASA right now, and we're going to the moon.
Yeah. Well, that guy, yeah. Yeah, and I like, again, he said America will never give up the moon. I mean, we'll never. Okay, I can actually get a giant red, white, and blue heart on for that, right? I mean, I'm tired of sort of minimizing who we are as a country and what we've done,
Agreed.
and what we plan to do, just because our history is peppered with whatever slavery or imperialism. I mean, you fill in the blanks. The same shit every other country has ever done throughout history forever. And so, okay, if we're top dog right now, I mean, look, Rome never had to apologize for being Rome.
No.
Right? The Persians never had to apologize for the Persian Empire. They just fucking were. Attila Hun was never like, oh, sorry for being Asian, but we're now going to fuck all your women. He just did it. And so I understand we're in a more civilized era.
Allegedly.
And so we need to be allegedly, right. And we need to be sensitive about these things, but also at the same time, if we are top dog, then let's fucking act like top dogs. And that's where, to me, Trump is the guy right now. He's the guy. I don't agree with everything he says or does, but he's willing to fucking lay his dick out on the table and say, look at it. And by the way, this Jared Isaacson?
Yep.
Yeah. That dude can hear the future. So we need to listen to what he has to say, okay? He is tuned in. All right, let's
chat. No, Duchess is dropping. I don't know who that is. It's the guys from SNL, but it looks exactly like him.
Mr. Peepers. Oh, yeah.
Is it Mr.
Yeah.
Peepers? Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yep.
Drewski Kirk. He hears extraterrestrial communications.
Yeah, exactly. We need to be listening to this dude. It was funny because that video you showed, it like zoomed out so we could see the screen behind him. You could still see his ears.
Oh, his ears are massive.
They're massive.
So I have a post here from the Launchpad at TLPN_official. Breaking at NASA announces nuclear Mars mission in 2028. NASA has revealed plans to launch the first nuclear-powered interplanetary spacecraft to Mars before the end of 2028, a major leap in deep space capability. That's more than a major leap. We knew we could do this, and we probably have already done it, so now we're just going to tell you that we're going to do it again.
Yep.
We talked about this last week, where we're pretty sure that you already have this stuff out there. You're just suddenly letting us know about stuff that's actually happening. So we've probably been doing this for years. The mission's space reactor SR number 1, Freedom, will demonstrate advanced nuclear electric propulsion, become the first nuclear-powered spacecraft to Mars, enable efficient mass transport far beyond what chemical or solar systems allow. Nuclear propulsion is key for faster, more efficient deep space travel. It goes on, and you guys can look at the post. But is this why Elon pivoted away from going to Mars right now?
Maybe. I was wondering that too. I wonder. It goes back and forth day to day. I wonder how close the collaboration is between Elon and NASA. Like it some days it feels like they're collaborating, other days it feels like they're competing. And so I don't know where that line is.
I feel like the whole love affair with Elon is, hey, we're totally it's almost like that you're in high school and there's that chick that you really, really like, and she really, really likes you, but you guys can't let anybody know that you guys like each other because you're the nerd with a giant hog and she is the absolute pinnacle of cheerleaders. And I don't know which one Elon is. I don't want to know. But anyway, my point is that they don't want to sell out exactly what's going on. They don't want everybody to know that they're totally in bed with Elon. So they kind of throw a few crumbs to other places just to kind of, hedge their bets and things, but they're like, you can't tell me that they're not going steady. That's what's happening.
And on the flip side, Elon can't admit that he's fully in bed with NASA either.
Yeah, it's bad for business.
I like that analogy. I've actually lived that analogy. So
yeah, see.
Yeah.
This was interesting. I found some stats this week. Arthur McWaters dropped this. Launch cost efficiency over time. So if you're looking at NASA, so 1960s, the Apollo missions, it cost, and this is all about how many kilograms you could get into space for what cost. It was over $10,000 for 1 kilogram going into space, which is a hell of a lot.
It was almost 100,000. Yeah.
Well, that was just the 60s. During the 80s, it topped out at 1982, I think, was over $100,000 a kilogram.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely massive.
Jesus.
Well, it's tapered off every year, which it should because technology is getting better. But Elon's got it down to where the Starship is. He's got it down to $10 per kilogram.
Crazy.
Or between $10 and $20 per kilogram. That's fucking insane.
And these things are landing themselves and they're reusable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's
it's
nuts.
bought, paid for, and you just get to use it until it's no longer good.
Yep.
That's for me. I'm an efficiency guy. I really like things that are efficient.
Same.
I really love that part of it.
Yep.
That's when you start making jumps like that. That's good stuff. That's really, really good stuff. So we'll keep on that. I don't know where that's going to go, but we'll keep at it. And we'll keep on that for you guys. I want to get into this Peter Thiel story.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So this is a little farm
weird.
reportish.
It's just weird. Yeah.
It's a little farm reportish. So again, go to razorwirenews.com. Thiel's founders fund backs AI cow collar startup. $2 billion valuation. So if you're playing the stock market, please remember we are not stock investors. Well, we are stock investors, but we're not experts.
Advisors.
Don't listen to us. This is not financial advice. Please don't go to Halter and look for stock that you should buy into. Don't do that based on anything we're going to talk about now. Halter, a startup making artificial intelligence-powered collars for cows, is in talks to raise a new funding round that would double its valuation to more than $2 billion. According to people familiar with the matter, the billionaire Peter Thiel venture capital fund. Now, remember, Peter Thiel he's Palantir, and numerous other AI things, and he also believes the Antichrist is coming back. Venture capital fund Founders Fund is set to lead the financing, said the people who asked not to be identified discussing private information. The talks are ongoing and details could change. Halter's technology is designed to create a virtual fence for cattle and enable farmers to monitor the animal's location and health indicators through an app. Its collars, which are solar powered, connect to farmers' phones to allow them to manage pastures remotely. For example, a rancher could herd their cows using vibrations and audio cues from the collars. I'm going to stop right there with you. What are your thoughts on just that idea? From a farmer's perspective, agriculture's perspective, I guess.
I mean, look, we've had the virtual collar thing for dogs for a long time, and I think, okay, you mentioned efficiency. I think from an efficiency, from a management standpoint, and you're a farmer who had, 7 kids, and they all left the farm and they're all working in the city right now. And so you're basically taking care of the farm on your own at this point. I think this is a positive. Now, on the flip side of that coin, let's go ahead and flip the coin to tails. Kind of scary. Because we've already seen, what was that article that came up this week that there's been over, God, what was the number? 10,000 or 3,000? Was it 3,000? Food processing facilities have been burned or sabotaged or whatever in the last 6 years. Planes have landed on chicken farms, and the cattle have been purged in Texas because
randomly.
Yeah. And so on that level, it's like, what else is in these collars? Like, is that an explosive device that they could just take out all the cattle all at once if they wanted? Kind of goes back to the whole, the police can just shut down your electric car now. You can't even get away from the cops that just shut you down. Power off. So again, that's my conspiratorial mind. That's where I go. But I think on the surface, I like the idea of it. The fact that Peter Thiel is involved scares me. That I don't like. I don't like anything he's involved with. Because he's been on record by saying that machines. Basically, what he said is that machines deserve to run the planet and not humans. And so, anything that guy touches, it turns to fucking shit. And in my opinion, so that's scary.
I don't mean to laugh, but I just read Lisa's comment in chat. They use the same manufacturers Israel did for the Hezbollah pagers.
Exactly. I mean, it's that same kind of concept. You got these things around these cows' necks. I mean, what's to stop them from exploding or just cinching up and just choking a cow out?
All right.
Just killing
dark. You went dark. I'm going to go darker.
Okay. All right.
This is practice for what the tech is going to look like when they put them on people.
On people. Yeah. Okay.
They're practicing herding.
Yep.
I don't know where else to go with this. That's all this is.
Maybe
I'm cynical. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, or I just go straight to the fucking point. And that's exactly what I see what this is.
Yep.
I'm going again. I've referenced the movie Gamers. We should spend a night. We should watch Gamers on here with the fam, the Razor Wire family.
Yep.
Because it's fucked. And if you can go ahead and control cows, there's no reason you can go ahead and control people.
Yep. Well, what they'll do is they'll attach it. First is the CBDCs, right? The currency that's tied to your social credit score. Then,
right. Well, if you don't put it on, you get docked. Your social credit score goes to zero.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, and then the UBI gets introduced, right? The Universal Basic Income.
Yep.
And then you don't get your income unless you put the collar on. And then as soon as you violate whatever our policies and procedures are, all those fucking things that we all click on and don't read, as soon as you violate that, you're done. You're now part of. You're Soylent Green. I mean, are we there? Like, you're just eliminated and you become part of the food supply? Like,
okay, let's take it.
It's so dystopian, dude.
Let's go so much darker, because now that you open that door, all right. So you're in your 15-minute city, right? And you decide that you're in Canada, because Canada's going to roll this out first. Canada's going to be all up in this. Yep. Canada is going to be
Toronto.
They're going to be absolutely. They're going to fleshlight this thing like you never would. They're going to love it. So you're in Canada. You're in Toronto, which is now a 15-minute city.
Yep.
And you tried you're still wearing your collar or your wristband that you can't get off anymore. And you're going to go ahead and see, Lisa went right where I'm going. Thank you.
Yep.
You go out of your 15-minute city when you shouldn't be doing, so you're automatically put in a maid and your organs are donated.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be, as graphic as an explosion or whatever like we've seen. It could be just a quick injection. Just a little needle pops out, boom, cyanide, you're gone. Bye.
And they know right where you are.
Shut you down. Or
they're gonna put you into a deep coma, so that nothing's gonna happen to your organs. You're gonna go into a deep coma. They're gonna know right where you are. They're gonna come along. They're gonna pick you up, and they're gonna take you off, harvest you, and you're done.
Yep. Yeah. No, actually, it won't even be cyanide. It'll be an electrical shock. It'll be a shock.
Yeah, you'll get tased.
Because that's all we are. We're just an electrical system. It'll just electrocute you. You'll be unconscious. Your brain will shut down, and then they can harvest your organs and then turn you into Soylent Green. And the show just turned dark, and I love it.
You know what? There's only a way to come back from dark. You ready for this?
Okay.
Yeah! Welcome to the liberal racist news story of the week. Where blue-haired know-it-alls with rainbow locks decide what's best for everybody. They reckon they're so wise. Pronoun police on the march, hair dye shining bright. Forcing racism to fix racism, ain't that a sight? These blue-haired retards think you're too dim to choose. Gotta bow to their racist rules or else you lose. Liberal racist news, 'cause helping means they get to own all of you.
Menstrual hygiene products means appropriately sized tampons. What are appropriately sized tampons? I've never heard of such a thing. What do you consider appropriate?
It just means that tampons are offered. There's no specific size.
Well, apparently there's 4 different sizes, so which one would you like them to use?
Just a regular size tampon in the bathroom.
Okay, maybe it should say that and not appropriately sized tampon. Now, is this going in all bathrooms, men's and women's?
Yes.
How about the Ravens Stadium?
If it is a state-owned building, then yes, it would go in. It's a public building.
Oriole Park?
Well, if it applies to the Raven Stadium, it would also apply to Orioles Park.
I guess Pimlico.
That's the Maryland legislature debating the size of tampons that are going to go into every restroom in public in Maryland. That's what we're worried about. And that is an emasculated man being taken to school. I'm not sure. That was Kathy Zaliga, District 7A, Baltimore County. Taking him to school like, you're a fucking retard, really? Please, male, please tell me about appropriately sized tampons. This is what they're debating right now. That's like the hot topic. Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even... I mean, it's funny, but it's not a joke anymore. It's so
not.
beyond. It's so beyond the joke stage. It's now. I'm in the stage where I just roll my eyes. Right. I'm in the eye roll stage. Like, oh God, this again. Come on, just leave it off. Just fuck off. Go home. Go talk about this with your man wife or whatever, because like you said, he's totally emasculated male. And leave us out of it. Leave the kids out of it. Leave the public out of it. If you want to, whatever you want to do in your house, go ahead. You want to put tampons up your ass, go for it. But leave us out of it. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to go into the dude's bathroom where there's a trough where a bunch of dudes are whipping out their schlongs and pissing into a trough. And there's also a tampon machine right there. That's not, it's going to get ripped off the wall. It's going to get vandalized. Dudes aren't going to put up with that. That's ridiculous.
And it should.
Right.
And it should. It rightfully should. I'm not saying, that has to happen, but I'm not going to say, wow, we should totally persecute you for trashing the tampons. I would think about doing it.
Yes.
I might do it. I'm not. I don't.
Get
I
enough
don't know.
whiskey
It's
in
just,
me. It's done.
Jesus Christ! Really? This is what we're worried about.
Yep.
Hefe, are there do you guys have tampon machines in your in the men's bathroom where you work?
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, because
Do you think you're headed there?
We better be.
God damn it!
Want a fucking lawsuit on their hands?
Yeah. Well, exactly.
I need those things, man.
Wow.
How's it going?
Oh, it's
outstanding,
dude. Hey, way to come in. Way to
way to come in hot.
way to throw the hand grenade.
We're already off the rails, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got dark for a minute, but the communists helped us out, so that was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right on. It's a shit night.
Is it really? It's a Saturday
Oh
night.
my
That doesn't make any
God.
sense.
I did 600 last night, so I was looking forward to another good night, and I'm at 14 now. So we've really kicked it up a notch since that 0 burger to start the night.
Well, you got me beat by $13.23 or whatever, 27 cents.
Hefe, you had a farm report for this week. Did you? Was that the special request that you followed through on?
Yes. Yes, it was.
You did.
Oh, shit.
Do you want to drop that, because this is all special?
I'm ready to drop it. Let's go.
All right.
Drop that beat.
It was not my fault this week. Okay. Steve,
This is a special request. This is a special request. Di sent this farm report. All right, Lady Di sent the farm report. I talked to her last night, and she said, "This is what I want to hear on the farm report as soon as you guys can." And Jeff, like, I've got this. I'm all in. Right? He was like totally all in on about it.
Yep.
But
okay,
that was the first part. That was the first request. So that had to happen also.
Okay.
Well, that was not my finest moment, but you're welcome.
It was still fun as fuck.
I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Okay.
So when you think about the best athletes in history, you don't typically think about, at least not at first, you don't think about these guys like John Stockton, Chris Paul, Jason Kidd. But these are the great assist guys in history. Even Wayne Gretzky mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Had all those assists, right?
Yeah.
And tonight, everybody pretend that Steve didn't say what he just said. Our loyal listener, Diane, has come through with a huge assist. She suggested that we tackle the giraffe mating ritual.
Oh.
And boy, oh boy, is it a ritual. So.
Are we banging necks? What are we doing here?
You'll see.
You just wait.
Okay.
So you don't know this one, huh? Okay, so the male giraffe, when he's feeling it, he will come up on a female and he'll nudge her hindquarters with his, this bumper with his head, which would encourage her to urinate. He will then catch the urine in his mouth. Then
now we're talking.
Then he curls back his upper lip, which guides the urine to a special organ that helps him decipher whether or not the female is ready to conceive. Just sounds like a miracle in itself there. Male giraffes will only pursue females who are ready to conceive. So they compete for dominance and mating rights with other males by necking, which Fitz, it's not what you're thinking. Actually, maybe it is. They swing their powerful necks and heads at each other like clubs. So, Steve, you got some video of this. It's pretty pretty amazing. So once a male picks a female and finds one that's fertile and ready to go and all that, he'll follow her around for a day or longer, either tapping her leg or resting his head right on her back. I guess that's how they put out the vibe. And once the female stops walking away from him and finally stands still, that means it's on. And the actual act, as we covered before, is it actually only lasts for a few seconds, as we covered in a previous farm report. Many species only last a few seconds, and giraffes are one of them.
Amateurs.
Here's some. You got some video, Steve?
I do, and we're watching the giraffe taking a good swig of female giraffe urine, and really embracing it the way we do really great beers. That's what I just picked up from that.
It's a nice comparison.
So he shadows her. Did you find out how many gallons of urine he actually drinks during the time that he's looking for a mate? Because apparently it's like a lot. See, there he goes. That's look at him.
Yeah.
He's just so happy. Oh, he just
That's
big
the good
ass
stuff
tongue
right
out.
there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Put the head up.
The nectar of life.
The smile.
Oh yeah, and then he just a little butt nudge there. Hey, are you ready? No, you're not ready.
How you doing?
All right, I'll just ha ha. You have really tiny cocks though. If you look at them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like comparatively, that's not a large penis.
Yeah, especially on this show, we've seen a lot bigger animal penises on here, especially elephants.
Yeah, we bring the noise.
Thank you, Hefe. Look, he's still. I don't know if we've. Look,
thank Die.
Happy.
Yeah, thank you, Die, for that, and thank you for bringing up my amazing singing talents. I think the lesson here is like males, like we all are the same across species. Like that's pretty much the ritual, give or take a few details for all of us. Yep.
That was a good one.
I found some more. Look, see, we got another giraffe thing here. Oh, look, he's like a connoisseur. He's
gargling.
Look at him. He's like, oh, yeah, that's the stuff right there.
He's a sommelier. He's a piss sommelier.
God.
Hey, find some fighting scenes.
Yeah, that's
giraffes?
what I said originally was the neck banging. Are we banging necks? Because I know the males when they fight, that's how they fight. And there's been a few documented cases where like one giraffe breaks the other giraffe's neck. I mean, and they just leave. They just leave him for dead. Like, he's just done. Which is crazy.
That makes me sad.
Oh, it is sad, but also it's fucking nature.
Holy
Look at
shit.
it.
There we go.
Dude, that's brutal.
That's you got these long ass legs. You can't do something other than bang your skin to it. It looks kind of retarded.
I imagine
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, this is NFL concussion stuff here.
I like how the one he anticipates a swing and he ducks.
Yeah. No, this is Muhammad Ali, giraffe style.
Can we just get can we just get to the heart of the matter? These are dumb looking animals.
Yeah, they really are.
Well, they're mythical horses with long necks.
They are horses.
It's like evolution just said, you know what? These guys are a joke. Let's leave them alone.
Yeah.
All right, I should play you out.
Play me out.
You know what? I'm kind of sorry that you did that on purpose, and it was fantastic. And now it's evergreen.
It's glory. Is what it is. It's glory.
I mean, you swooped in to save the farm report that day, and
that's right. I did.
And this is how we repay you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh shit.
So U of A came back and won.
Oh, did they?
really?
They did.
Good.
Amazing.
Yeah, by a lot.
What was the line on that? Did they cover?
I think they covered. Yeah, I think it was.
So Vegas
6 or 7,
Vegas
something like that.
Vegas won then. That was a Vegas win.
Yeah, Vegas phoned it in.
Hey, since you are
Release the deer.
I did you go to onlyfarms.gov?
I did not.
Oh, you missed out.
Okay.
Did I?
You totally missed out. Yeah, because you can go to onlyfarms.gov and you have your own agriculture site now. And it's got cowboys on it. And you've got a whole new.
Well,
whole
I
new
mean, it
source
doesn't
of
say.
information.
It doesn't say Farm Report by Hefe, but it screams Farm Report by Hefe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a big
They're
big
drinking
thing
milk.
of whole milk on the
Yep,
table.
yep.
Make agriculture great again. The whole nine.
Yeah.
And Trump's all over it. And Orange Man's all over it. He has to have more websites than he's everywhere. He's just fucking everywhere.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, JFK was the first, presidential candidate that actually embraced television, and dressed up for the debate and really made a name for himself on TV. I feel like Obama embraced that, and now Trump is perfecting it. Right? I mean, he's got the social media thing down. Yeah,
I completely agree with you. So when you go to the whitehouse.gov, right, you've got all these, you've got agriculture, you've got investments, you get all kinds of stuff. So if you click on the, let's see, I think it's the investments one, the Trump effect. I'm going off-roading here because this is not this wasn't on the docket, but now that I'm looking at it, I want to talk about it. Since President Donald J. Trump returned to office, his America First economic policies have sparked trillions of dollars in investments in U.S. manufacturing, technology, and infrastructure, which undeniable. That's all a fact.
Right.
Like it or not, I don't, whatever. It's interesting that he decided to go ahead, or they, whatever, I'm sure he approved it. Let's go ahead and throw a ticker tape, just like what would be on NICE or, any of the trading boards, right? Yeah, that's exactly what this is. It has all of the big 500
all the companies. Yeah,
and they're just going through it. It really is fantastic marketing if you're looking from that perspective. The other thing that was fucking annoying this week was that they did this cryptic release of the Minecraft posts. I think you were the first one to catch this.
Yeah.
This bullshit where let's go and throw up this Minecraft. Let's go and throw this picture up that you can't really see everything, and it looks everybody's gonna throw this picture into the AI, and they're gonna come up with it's a dolphin.
Well,
and
it started
Barry
out
Sanders.
with the weird cryptic post,
flag.
like it was. Yeah, well, no, it was the first one was the Laura Loomer. It was a picture of or a video of her showing her shoes, and you can hear her saying, "Is it about to launch?" And someone
was
says,
that Laura
yes.
Loomer? I didn't think it was Laura Loomer. I thought that was what's her name? Oh, FA just dropped. Damn it.
No.
So I didn't realize that was Laura Loomer. I thought, and those shoes look small for Laura Loomer. I thought Laura Loomer was wearing size 16s. I thought she's a dude. It's maybe not.
Could be. Anyway, that was the first one that dropped, and then the flag one dropped.
The flag one was weird. The flag one was really weird.
Which that one still doesn't fit into all of this whole narrative. But then the pixelated pictures started on several different websites, and I I commented actually on our chat earlier this week, but and I think you agreed with my take on it, but imagine that you're some 23-year-old kid and you're about to get drafted to go into war,
right?
And the fucking White House is doing joke shit like this childish.
Yes.
Oh, we're about to drop some stuff. It's offensive. It's humiliating. Like, I'm about to go fight and die for my country, or for you, dude. What if your sons get drafted and this is the shit the White House is putting out? It's fucking
insulting.
dumb.
It's insulting.
Childish.
It really is.
Yeah.
And we have listeners who have people who have family members in the military, sons, daughters.
Yep.
And I will say I'm right there with you. It is absolutely insulting. You have people putting their life in the line for the country, and you're playing fucking games like this. Here's the shoe thing.
Yeah.
It's launching soon, right?
It's launching soon, right? Yeah. Yes. Yep.
And then you've got these Minecraft posts, and you've got the American flag that's kind of there in the background. It's a fucking app. It's a fucking app.
And it's a shitty
that's all
app.
it is.
It didn't even launch well.
Well, it launched like garbage. And I again, for you guys, and I still have it on my phone because I went out there and I looked at it the first day, a couple hours after it dropped. I downloaded it. And as soon as I got into it, I'm like, okay, well, let's go and see what it is. Couldn't connect. Nothing. Didn't work. Were they overfloated by, oh, everybody's going out there and they're trying to get a piece of it and everybody's trying to, I don't know. I don't know if that's what the case was. It didn't fucking work. The app did not work for me. And when the app did start working, all it is it's just for PR. That's all it is.
Yeah.
This is what we have going on. This is the latest talking points from Trump. This is we've got a live stream on there. It's
yeah, they're
deletable.
touting it. Yeah, they're touting it as like a direct line to the White House. Like leave out the middleman, fake news gets taken out and you're just getting a direct line to the White House, which is great in concept and also a perfect stream for propaganda. I mean, hello.
Absolutely.
Like, wake up, right?
And it's an app. And did you sign the T&Cs when you downloaded it?
Right, exactly. 100%.
And are you accepting all the cookies? Are you accepting all the tracking? So I'm deleting it. I don't need it.
Yeah,
I'm wired in. I'm good. We're good. Razor wire is good.
Right.
We don't need this kind of stuff.
We'll go ahead and keep up with X. The other thing that I thought was in poor taste. We're okay, not officially, but let's be honest. We're in wartime right now. Like, we're in a wartime stance. The shit talking's over. The fight has started. Maybe chairs haven't been thrown yet, but it's a bar fight, right? I mean, we're in a war with Iran. For them to release a video that says it's going to launch soon, right? That was in very poor taste. You could have taken that in many ways. There's rumors of nukes being launched, of nukes being ready, of Iran having a nuke, of us wanting to just nuke Iran, of Iran wanting to nuke Israel or Iraq or whatever. Whatever the plan was, that was really poorly executed. That's not the way to do that.
It could have been it. On the other hand, though, if you're a PR whore, it's perfect.
Well, okay.
Because you can weave it in there with that stuff. Oh, something's launching. I need to be serious. Oh, is it a nuke? I don't know. Is it a spaceship? Are we going to go?
Hey, it got me to tune in.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Right? I still download the app. I download the app because I wanted to see what was going on. Because the show. Normally, I would hope I wouldn't, but I still did. This is circus type fucking shit. And I don't need a circus barker up there. I need a president who's going to sit there and, if you were going to go out there and kick ass and then just be the stoic on top of that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I don't need you to grandstand. I want it back. I want you to walk around with a big fucking stick, hit them, and then shut the fuck up about it. And just let that resonate.
Yep.
Let that resonate. I
Let it
said
stand on
I
its
want
own.
the filibuster done away with. Do away with it. Let that resonate. Drop some really big fucking bombs. Blow the shit out of some people and shut the fuck up about it and just say, you know what? We're going dark. I don't have to sit here and grandstand. I don't have to sit here and tell you how awesome we are. I'll tell my troops that. I'll tell my commanders that you guys are fucking wrecking shop and I fucking love it. But I don't need to go out here and say, oh, everything's amazing. We're doing very big things. It's great. It's huge. Huge. I don't need that stuff. I need a little bit more stoicism out of him. And I think he would do wonders if he took that route. I think midterms would be much easier if he stopped being a clown.
Dude, if he would just let his actual performance stand on its own and not have to grandstand about it and just shut the fuck up, just look what I've done to economy, to cutting the legs out from under China and Russia and taking out some really bad guys, Maduro, etc. Just let that stand and just shut the fuck up about it. That would be way more powerful, and we'd have a lot more people ready to lead this country into greatness than him having to whip his dick out at every fucking opportunity. And at the end of the day, none of us want to see your dick, dude. It's ugly and it's small, and we don't care. Just shut the fuck up and just do your shit.
Real ones don't talk about it.
That's right. You don't need to talk about it.
Don't talk about it. We do it and we move on. Because we can, we will, and we won't stop. I think I just quoted the Beastie Boys. Did I just do that? I think I just fucking
don't
did
stop. That. Yeah, do it.
I might delete that. I might delete that because that was a little weird.
Yeah, but it was also prescient.
Hey, Joe Biden's Secret Service officer shot himself today.
Hey, I mean, I would too.
That's actually that was my takeaway. I would do it too, just to get out of the detail.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
Right.
Are you gonna? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't want to. Go ahead. I got nothing nice to say about that.
So Tiger Woods was involved in a rollover again.
Should I say my?
Yeah. Don't.
Look, not to be
lean into it.
Not to be racist, but that guy really lets his Asian side out when he drives. I mean, my God. I've seen a lot of memes on that. Somebody said that both his Asian and his black side come out when he drives, which, going back to recent events in Hefe's life, I can't argue. I can't argue that.
Oh,
sorry. You can edit that out too if you want. I'm sure Hefe will appreciate it.
I think I'm going to leave it in because it's true.
Oh God,
it's still true. If it was,
what is this?
If it was
it's
blasphemous,
his third DUI.
Tiger Woods. Hold on.
Yeah, Tiger Woods. Right.
Yeah,
Tiger Woods.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
At least his third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa and you almost dropped the same punchline at the same time. He got his driving skills from his Asian mom.
Yeah. Look, you're a golfer, which, at the end of the day is like maybe the most conservative sport out there. I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying he doesn't train, but I'm saying you don't have to be a supreme athlete and have to be extreme in any way. He's not pounding monsters before he goes out on the course, right? He's having a glass of whiskey to calm himself down because it's a calming game. And so
You think he's a whiskey drinker? You think he's a whiskey drinker?
I think he's probably more of a Hennessy guy.
Wow.
I'm not trying to be racist.
I was gonna go gin because he seems
gin,
a little,
maybe. Yeah.
He doesn't seem like a whiskey bourbon guy to me. I was gonna go gin, but Hennessy. All right.
Colt 45. Oh shit! We are all going to hell, all of you. Or sake.
Well.
Oh shit,
Justin, I love you. You're such a dick. But
Good God.
to Lisa's point, supposedly he blew clean on the breathalyzer. He could have because he's on pain meds. He might have been.
Well,
here's my thing. You are dude. You're a billionaire. Okay. You can't get a fucking driver. Why is it hard? I will drive for you, dude. I got you. Match my pay now. I'll drive for you.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep.
It can't be that
I'll
hard.
even do security too. Yeah.
I'll even laugh at your stupid jokes until you're a good golfer still. It's fine. I got you.
I get it. Like if you want to still drive, that's great. But also, I'm going to judge your sobriety before you get behind the wheel. Like if you're good to go, sir, then you drive.
Dude,
that's great. I want you to be able to drive.
I'm never getting in the car with him as a passenger. His record sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, you're inebriated. You are not a good driver when you're drunk or high on whatever. Jesus. Exactly. To your point. Why does he not have a handler? Like, why doesn't he have somebody who's keeping him on the straight and narrow? You're
Lisa's
a fucking
point,
golfer, dude. Just golf.
Drive a fucking Tesla.
Yeah. Right. Let it drive you home.
Can we just? All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take liberties on this one. This is a little bit longer clip.
This is
incredibly important. I think it's incredibly
so
important.
Good.
This is gonna be really good.
Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr, he's fantastic, and I'm sorry that I found him so late in life, because he's a fucking genius, and he's also a realist. And on top of all that, he seems like a really fucking good dude. I would have a beer with this guy in a fucking heartbeat. This is for chat. Everybody in chat tonight, you guys all have young men in your lives, and I'm looking forward to this conversation here now and also in the after show. So we'll go and end the night with this one. We'll still do the beers and all that kind of stuff, but I want to talk. I want to play this.
Yep.
How do you get a girlfriend? Who, me? I became rich and famous. Well, you need to get a girlfriend. What's your name, my friend? Lucas. How old are you, Lucas? 17. Okay. Let's not rush into this. Lucas, I would say, a couple of things off the top of my head. Firstly, stop asking what you want and ask what you have to offer. Okay? It's a pretty good start. I would say, shush. I would say, have you got mates? You got some mates, okay. Make lots of friends, right? Make lots of friends and then go and do things where the women that you find attractive are. I don't know what kind of women you like, but if you like people with fucking yoga bodies, go fucking do some yoga. If you like gym bodies, go to the gym. Be in the environment where the women that you find attractive are, and go and hang out and just be a friend first. You're 17, just, chill. Go out for coffee, hang out, have a common interest. Don't watch any porn. Not because I'm puritanical, I'm the least puritanical guy you'll ever fucking meet, but you should not be watching any porn, my young friend. Because porn, it's kind of a good proxy for getting a girlfriend. But to get a girlfriend, you need to be crazy fucking horny. Because you need to be horny enough to go up to a girl and face horrible, life-altering, ego-death rejection. Right? You've got to be that fucking horny.
Amen.
You need to let that build for a few weeks. You can't knock one out constantly. Okay? I'm not suggesting you give up porn and become a monk of some description. I'm suggesting, Lucas, you give up porn and go out there and get your dick wet.
Yes, sir.
What we want for you. And then, I don't know if you're familiar with the term mensch. Mensch just means someone that does favors for other people, someone that's good to other people. But the toxic masculinity thing, cure it in two things. Be a gentleman, be a mensch. Be helpful and a good guy to your friends. She will see that. She'll see your kindness. Women are looking for kindness. They look for kindness, competence, and strength. Okay? It's fucking easy, right? It's easy. You tall? You look tall. You tall? 5'10". That'll be all right. That'll do it. But the most swipe left thing in the world is height. Women don't like fucking small guys. Because height is a proxy for safety. Women want to feel safe. So if you can make a woman feel safe above all else, she'll like you. Make her feel safe. That's why they like tall guys. They just want to feel fucking safe. And why wouldn't they? Fucking 3% of the population are fucking psychopaths. They're fucking on their guard the whole time. Hang on, that's the first fucking question. What else we got? Let's try. Now I just need to find some slag. Madam, you've walked in at the perfect time. I'm so sorry. What's your name? Sophie. How old are you, Sophie? 18. This is a delicate situation, please. Sophie, 18. You're a very attractive young lady. Now, you know in the fairy tales you're told as a young lady, a young girl, a young princess, needs to kiss a lot of frogs. And eventually one of them becomes their prince. Now, straight talk, the frogs are dicks. I know, it's a lot, but the frogs are dicks. Think about it. You gotta try a few before you find the right one. Now, I have a friend. I'm doing my best for you. You're an 18-year-old woman. You got a boyfriend? You haven't got a boyfriend. And what are you looking for?
A boyfriend.
A boyfriend. Yeah. Okay. Competence is the main thing. Women look for competence. Get good at something. You play the piano. Fucking great. Great. Shows you got your shit together. You know how you're wearing shorts? Because they're super comfortable, airy, hot day? Stop it. The fuck are you thinking? You look like the world's longest toddler. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Wear some fucking trousers. You take care of yourself, right? Your apartment needs to be, or your room needs to be fucking immaculate. Immaculate at all times. Women like it when you change the sheets. We still don't know why. We've put our best men on it. We don't know.
It really is that simple. Straight talk.
Yep.
Just fucking straight talk. The guy is a genius. And don't you wish that somebody had told you that kind of just real talk early on?
Yeah.
I never had
really
that.
do.
I had to step on landmines the whole goddamn way. And not that this 17-year-old dude in the auditorium, he's taking heat. He's under fire. He's blushing out of his mind. He doesn't know what's going on. That was, if you're looking at it from the outside like we are, that's simple. And it's real. And that was just fucking perfect.
Yep, well said. And like you said, you all have to make your mistakes and whatever, but he was kind of a dad to us all right there, or a cool uncle, just that advice that we all wish we had gotten when we were 17. Like you said, I had to make a lot of mistakes before I figured out what ladies wanted and what I wanted. You know what I mean? And like where those two things meet.
Absolutely, because it's a two-way street, right? I mean, it's
exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's what they want, of course, but we still have things that we want, and we're still we still have our boxes to check. What beer are you taking to bed?
Tough one tonight, really tough one tonight. I really enjoyed that coconut porter. Really, again, Wayfinder continues to both surprise me and impress me. Really solid beer. But, and as much as I love porters, I'm actually going to take the Neon Static. What a refreshing, different take on a lager, which just basically just a light beer, but with so much flavor, so much subtlety in there. I'm as it's warming up, I'm getting more and more layers on this thing, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, that's kind of that girl that just walks in the bar at the end of the night in a summer dress, and she just looks like she's fresh out of the shower, just ready to go and ready to just show you a good time. And I'm not talking sexually. I mean, like, she's the girl that you're going to stay up and watch the sunrise with, just because you want to be in her presence. That's kind of what this beer was. Just light, fresh, refreshing, energizing, just fun to be around. So what about you?
Definitely the flat black.
Yep.
And honestly, it's only that's more my beer. It's not really even it's my beer. Period. It was everything I wanted. I expected it to be good. I expected it to be barrel aged. I expected a little bit of heat, and then I wanted to get the dark chocolate, the richness, the mouthfeel. That's what I wanted. That's what it covered. I almost went sex beer with it really early on, and I'm glad I didn't, because when I got to the end of the night, I would have taken her home.
Oh,
so
okay.
I mean it. Yeah, I mean that was my favorite beer of the night, but it wasn't like, wow, I can't wait to get this one naked. So
stick it in, yeah. That's kind of how I was with the Neon Static. Like I this one I want a second date. You know what I mean?
Good.
Like I don't want to ruin it on the first date because I'm too drunk or whatever. I want a second date. I want to leave a good taste in her mouth. So
I like it. And that, honestly, that is, for me anyway, that's the MO for those types. That set of beers that's going to come through that service. I think you're going to see a lot of that. It might not blow your fucking mind, but it's going to be like, you know what? I just found something that this is really unique. It's really fun. I want more of it. I want to explore it. And that's, honestly, if you're trying to promote the whole craft beer scene, you want people to explore it, right? You want people to get out there. 100%. You want people to do more. So good stuff. All right. That is going to wind things up. RazorWireNews.com is the website. Please go out there and check us out. Support us. Become a supporter. $5 a month. You get not only this, you get all the information that we research early, way early. You get the show doc way early. And if you're a podcaster, you get to dip into that stuff and then use it for your show. I don't care. It's open source. Enjoy yourself. And then you get the live show. You get the pregame, which is a lot of hours of entertainment throughout the month. We start the show an hour ahead of time, and then you go into the show. So if you're willing to, if you're hard up for it, if you want to, and you find us that amusing, you get to spend 3 or 4 hours with us every Saturday night for only $5 a month. So check it out. You can download us anywhere that you get your podcasts. Thank you for listening. I'm Steve McShane.
I'm Fitz.
Think critically.
Act accordingly.
We'll talk to you soon.